What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today we are playing more Metaphor, and we're getting towards the end here, but we're just doing all our side quests to level up before the dungeon. So let's hop in and just start grinding them out. So the first thing we're gonna do is we gotta go to the recruitment center and turn in that bounty we just finished. All right, so next we're gonna go to Altaberry Heights. Apparently, I don't know if you remember, somebody was talking about Milo earlier. We gotta go fight him.
Let's go.
Or not fight him, but we gotta take a quest to fight him, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Is this it? Alright then.
Give this dude his spider silk. Alright, so we're gonna talk to, what's his name? Loveless, right?
Hey!
Still licking my wounds from that arse whooping you gave me the other day? Damn, you're strong. Guess I should expect it, seeing as you're the prince and all. Milo's trick or not, it was wrong of me to try to sabotage you. So if you do this for me, I'll drop out of the tournament on my honor. It hit me like a ton of bricks. All the changes I wanted to see in the world, it's you lot who's gone and really thought it through. All those wankers out there trying to drag people down just because they're tribe. You don't fall in with those bastards. Look at the company you keep. Got me thinking, you'd be better king than I ever could. So you go after Milo and anyone like him and hand them all their own sorry asses. In fact, it's personal now. Milo pulled the wool over my eyes, and I can't let that stand. You mind knocking this teach out as a personal favor?
Isn't that?
Didn't we see him sulking around Altaberry? I bet he was hatching another scheme. Wouldn't surprise me. But if I went, that sack of shite would just confuse me again. Words can tell you what this means to me, so I'll sweeten the pot for you, whatever. It's like, I don't know if I'm bad at reading or if it's just that they have a weird way of saying words together.
Let's give it a shot.
Guess there's nothing to be.
This is him, right? Aren't you? If you're here, does that mean Loveless is dead? No, but we did have him resign from the tournament, and he told us all about how you pulled the wool over his eyes. Oh yes, the prince's imposter plotting to massacre the Parapace. Honestly, don't you think his naivety deserves some of the blame? No. Is it worth getting heated over? Or perhaps you're rearing for a duel to square things right here and now? I would advise against it. You might recall, we're in the middle of the city. Moreover, I'd rather the citizenry didn't see me stained in your blood. If it weren't for that, I'd put an end to your sorry lives right where you stand. How about a little gratitude? Oh, up yours. Mark your words. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
Unbelievable.
My, so grass. You must excuse me, but I am too busy to trade barbs with primates. I'm making my long-awaited return to the royal capital to charm the citizens to my side. Still plenty of time to make up for lost ground on the King's Rock. And don't get any ideas about tailing me, alright? You're fortunate to be alive. Do yourself a favor and be more prudent.
The thing is, I smell trouble.
So we know where to go find him. We'll go beat his ass later. Alright, we're gonna hang out with Basilio here. Hey, you heard what happened? That store over there got attacked too. And the shopkeeper's neck was broken, just like the others.
Just awful.
Wasn't that the shop that was selling dirty igniters under the table? Maybe someone's got an axe to grind. They say it's a Parapace behind it, a real hulk of a man too. Going by the injuries, maybe he's really a monster. Another murder. This place gets more lawless by the day. Damn, do you think his bro is killing people? That's Vinka.
Vinka!
What's wrong? Is it the wounds?
Hey!
What? Take it easy. Basilio? Don't tell me you're worried about me. You're just like Fidelio. Always coming to check on me when I had it hard. Even when I'd just eaten something I shouldn't have. That's all this is, yeah.
Sam?
If it were really the food poisoning, it's your stomach that'd be hurting. I'm not a kid anymore, Vinka. I'm not going to fall for anything that obvious. Anyways, let's get you to a church. One of them healers ought to have some fix for the pain, at least. I'm not setting foot in any damn church. I get it, bud. The hell do you two know? It's just my time to die, nothing more.
I hate it.
You're not gonna die.
Stop this, please.
I'm sick of this, mate. I'm sick of not being able to save the people I care about. Don't tell me you're gonna die. You're gonna stay alive so we can keep being stupid together. Fine. I'll go to the churchman. Later. Got some business to take care of first. What kind of business?
About that. Hey.
If it's that important, then the pay's gotta be something good, yeah? Then we'll help. Let's get you squared away.
I see.
Yeah, suppose you two might be able to help. Then I'll need a bit to prepare. Come see me again later, alright?
I swear it.
Don't just say that and run off, I promise, alright?
I'm sorry.
Sorry for dragging you into this job of Vinka's without asking. If Dale were here, I'm sure he'd rake me over the coals for that one. Nah, I don't think he'd be mad.
No.
Hope not. Dale always worried about Vinka too. The lads in the facility with us, they were like our family. If there's ever anything I can do to help them, I'll do it. Glad I had you here. Else Vinka would have probably given me the runaround again.
Thanks.
You're a real loon yourself, you know? Not many would have stuck with me this far. Thanks. I can feel certain trust and quite resolve.
Let's head back.
Oops. Hey, Nearest is trying to hang out? Me too. Alright, my boy. What's up, man? A magic igniter, enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magma crystals as fuel. What does this mean? The sky might look a fright, but flying through it shouldn't be a problem. Just leave it to me. I hand him something. Strange little curio, this. Its mechanism looks quite crude. No, wait a second.
I see.
This one looks to have a little what's it just here. Don't tell me. It can't be this simple.
Genius.
Spot on. My dear little bundle of joy, how I've been waiting to meet you.
Whoa!
It really was a relic, and naturally this is where it connects to the other. I suppose that confirms the hypothesis. Blah.
Eureka!
Inspiration strikes, an absolute corker of an inspiration. It's all thanks to you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, we have picked up quite a few now. You think we're close to finishing it? Not quite yet. There's 2 left. The old goat's note marks the full set of 8 pieces. And one of those 2, one is...
Hey.
Would you mind joining me in a short jaunt somewhere? Won't take but a moment.
What?
Sure. Nearest took us to the garage of his mansion, which was located in some corner of Grand Trad. Hey, this place isn't too much of a house that is a gauntlet runner garage, no? Did you actually sleep here?
Quite.
Indeed, I slept, ate, woke up next to the old girl. Isn't that the stuff of dreams? So it was here all along. I knew it. That's the ticket, fits right in with the rest. Well, how now? I found a relic in my own home. Alright, that works. So that means we have 7 of the 8. There was an odd little dimple on the last relic. I told you before, didn't I? That back when I was a lad, I found a similar bit of rubbish on my fossil hunts. I realized this relic here, the one from my boyhood, was an exact match for the curious little shape made by the rest. Hence our discreet little scavenger hunt.
That's the ticket!
So I tried seeing it in the pieces connect, and whiz bang pow, perfect fit. It's a heavy burden to bear, being this generation's greatest mind. Good job.
Well,
I'd say my younger self deserves a retroactive pat on the back. If I had not noticed, the relics would have been short a family member forever. Been quite a while since I was here last. The nostalgia rather gets into a chap. This used to be my whole life. This is where I dreamed of the skies. It's where my dream was born. Where I strove for those heights, and where it all came crumbling down.
rather.
When Hulkenberg dragged me out of my workshop, well, never thought I'd actually find my wings. Coming on this journey with all of you has changed me for the better. And I'll stick with you till the end, you hear? We're counting on you.
Right.
As well you should, on my right's honor. I'll get you to wherever you're headed. I can feel his extraordinary trust. So he's rank 6 now. If there's only one more component, then the safety mechanism, no? Too early to say without actually seeing it first. In any case, just one more to go. We've come this far, so we've got to finish it now. I know you could do it.
This one's important.
What was that noise? There's not many folks who live on the street in this part of town. Just the wind.
Right then.
I'm going to clean up a bit first, grab some things, and go. You two head back to the runner first. I'll be along shortly.
Come on!
Whatever you say, just make sure you come back before it gets late. What do you think? I parted ways. Somebody's gonna kidnap him, or he's gonna find somebody there.
Which shall see the crowning of a new king. 28 days remain.
This here.
Got it?
Alrighty, we're gonna hang out with Yufa.
It's all right.
Let's go.
Thank you very much.
Did you read Sanctor Hyperic's journal? The things he said about believers?
It would seem that...
It seems everyone read his journal. Perhaps they'd understand me if I were to speak to them about the dangers of blind faith.
Actually...
Hello everyone, my name is Euphausia. As you can see, I am Mustari, and pagan. My companion and I battled Sanctor Hyperic and won. But please do not think of us as an enemy. Just listen to what I have to say. Sanctor Hyperic believed that illness was a punishment from God. He intended to kill the sick and then himself. What are you saying? Why would you say such slander? I say this because I too once believed people could be sacrificed so God would save others. Except I thought about that only myself. But do you see how it's the same? Hyperic meant to sacrifice many instead of one. But no matter the number, it does nothing. You need to confront the problem to confront it directly? Are you really going to listen to the words of an admitted pagan? That girl's a minion of evil. You're wrong. Yufa brought Mama back to me.
Yes.
Ovi's right. Who knows what would have become of us if not for her? Do you suggest our faith was meaningless? Or worse, mistaken? Not at all. Your devotion was real. So was Sanctor Hyperic's desire to save you, I believe. The spirit behind the prayers. The belief is something higher. I do think it helped save you.
But then...
I simply say that such belief in God's salvation is no reason to abstain from saving yourself. I beseech you, before you fold your hands in prayer, stretch them out to the people around you. Cherish one another. Even Ovi found a way to help another person. She decided to practice the art of dance to perform for her mother. I'm going to make Mama happy with my dancing. Miss Yufa, your words make me see things in a new light. I think I might have lost sight of what it was I prayed for. I wonder if God will forgive me.
Very well.
I'm sure he will. Well, my nerves are frayed, but it was worth it. I think they really heard me. They did.
Right.
I think they definitely did.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you for so much for saying that. And all this came from you giving me the gentle push I needed. I used to think of my past as a wound, but I used it to help the Sanctist followers here.
If so...
So now I see reason to take great pride in my past. It's all part of my life as Yufa, whatever her name is. I need him to just stick with Yufa. Perhaps this is the path I'm to walk now that I've left the island. My purpose is to create a future where people reach over the stone walls of faith to understand and help one another. I truly look forward to the days to come. Days that will allow Ovi and others to laugh and smile together.
Oh.
And with you, I want... What is she gonna say?
I'm so sorry.
Never mind. It's getting quite late, isn't it? Let's just go home. My popularity's going back down. Or, I guess I'm ranking higher. Nice. Alright, let's go see Nearest again. The skies look a fright, but flying through them shouldn't be a problem. So it was a relic. That makes sense now.
Thank you.
This is the last one, right? It's true, but...
I'm sorry.
The truth is, all of the relics were stolen. What? Only the relics?
Why? Yeah.
All my other schematics and prototypes are safe and sound. You were at the garage with me the other day. You must remember, it wasn't locked. No doubt that was when they seized their chance. All the relics we've found so far are gone. Do you have any idea who might have taken them? If I had to say, it felt like someone was watching me. So someone might have been watching. Right, didn't we hear someone or some sound in the garage?
No.
But who would steal relics of all things? What's the gain? Can't imagine any shops would buy them off you. A colleague, can't rule that out. But if it was a fellow engineer, someone who knows what these relics are, this could get nasty. I can't say for certain. If the last piece isn't used for cooling purposes, then it must altogether be. If my inkling correct, then this is a problem I have to solve myself. As a man of science and a scholar of technology, it must be my solemn duty.
Say,
Can you find those stolen relics? There's a guardsman I know in Grand Trad who I'd like you to talk to. He usually on duty out front of the recruitment center. If your ultimate mission is to defeat Louise, then mine is to close the case of these relics once and for all. So please help me solve this. I got you.
thank you. A great help.
I really have been blessed with such supportive allies. Perhaps all my failures until now haven't been in vain. Alright, rank 7.
This is a trial. Right then.
I'll leave the guardsman in your capable hands. Let me know if anything comes of it. I'll be asking around the town's other exits.
This one's important.
The petty thief.
The day of the hero.
So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go talk to that guard.
Let's go.
Well, I guess that's the end of it.
Alrighty, let's see if this is the guy. Well, if it is the alleged prince, did you have some business with me? We're trying to track down a thief. We're certain he made his way through here. A thief, you say? Well, this is a big city with more people than anyone can count. We do our best to patrol, but we just don't have the manpower to chase down every crook.
I see.
But I have to say, I'm surprised people as famous as you'd be searching for the culprit yourself. That reminds me, I saw another celebrity around here recently. The candidate Jin, real shifty bloke. He's been wandering around here muttering something about a relic. Then Jin was behind the whole thing? He said something about going to the abandoned mine, or something like that. Struck me as quite odd.
Then
He's headed for the mines. If we hurry, we might still be able to catch him. Let's go.
not on my. I smell trouble.
Alright, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go hang out with Basilio again.
Truth is, hey.
Right. We're here to help. What's wrong? You look rough, mate.
No?
Everyone looks rough under the sky like this. Let's get on to the job details. Night Prowler, Shady Club. Some types have been using this place to make under-the-table deals for igniters. It's a merchant fat cat. What's pulling the strings, of course. Rich as a king. And fond of a drink or 10, if you catch me. Made a fortune selling igniters on the black market. So right when he's leaving the club, riding high off his latest deal, that's when I come up from behind and snap his neck. He's just murdering people? Who does this guy think he is? What was his name? Luigi Mangini or whatever? Going for the neck? Hold on, you're just gonna kill him? What the hell are you thinking? What am I thinking? Just as well as I do. Don't you, Basilio? Someone's gotta kill the people like him. And right now, that's me.
No way.
Don't tell me. All the murders we've been hearing about? Vinka's behind them? You were the one behind those murders? I killed them all.
You having a laugh?
Why would you? After you two ran, the experiments just got worse. Told us they couldn't afford to risk us running away. I had to wear us out properly. Friends made corpses day after day. Endless pain. Hour after hour. And still they told us we ought to be thankful. Said, at least your pieces of crap can be useful somehow. They tossed me down the chasm with the corpses too. But I survived, a power growing inside me. The power to tear the sons of bees. Livings large on their igniter-born prophets, limb from bloody limb. Sounds like fate, don't you? Don't it? I thought you of all people would understand, Basilio. I'm trying to make the world a better place. That's your right to hate him, mate, but...
What now?
Basilio, what do you want to do?
No.
I can't be a part of this.
Why?
You son of a... You were the first of us to make it out. And look at you. Dressed up for your high goddamn society. And where'd you come from? Where's your family? If Fidelia were alive, I know you do. Vinka,
Stop!
get away from me. Don't you ever show your face to me again. You're no family of mine. You're nothing to me. Damn, what the hell do I do? I get how he feels, I do. So much that it hurts, but murder is murder. None of this makes any goddamn sense anymore. If Del were here, he could tell me what to do. We gotta find your own answer.
That's...
You have to think and find your own answer. That's easy to say, but what the hell am I supposed to do? Me and Del, we would have died in there. Day after day, that pain was killing us. There wasn't a day in there that I didn't think about killing all the bastards behind the igniters.
No.
But still, I can't just go around killing everyone I want. That's wrong, isn't it? What do I do? Vinka's not backing down from this. I can tell. Hey, what would you... No, never mind. You're not Del. Can't ask you to tell me what to do.
What?
But when I got my own answer for Vinka, you'll stand with me when the time comes. I'll be counting on you. Of course, bro. What? Homie's my broski.
I've got to decide.
Alright, going into the night, I hear a voice.
I'll definitely.
So Alonzo here. I thought he was dead, but apparently I can hang out with him. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I thought he was dead though. How? We're gonna go to his gravesite? Oh, we're gonna talk to the freaking dude. You? There was a deeper meaning to Alonzo's sacrifice, and I would have the whole truth of it. Alonzo said he was going all in on you. So I did too, on the new world you're going to create. Tell me, you're familiar with the tavern he used to frequent, yes? The place I first broke the news to him. Let's talk there. He actually asked that it be the venue, and to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dutteran. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
What assistance?
Right then, where shall I begin? The execution was proposed by Alonzo himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonzo would accomplish his goal to bring you great renown.
Why would he go through with that?
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world. Alonzo entrusted me with this letter. Or, rather, with his last words.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I considered myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother, but that pretense crumbled away along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be a good person. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Yes, before long you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place, all thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life, but in my final moments I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you. Even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for, you have my gratitude.
I can sense Alonzo's genuine trust.
The devious schemer, Alonzo, keeper and heriter of the Faker's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Remember your promise. Become the king.
Are you all right?
I've got to win.
I have to win. No matter what.
You mustn't be hasty. Alonso believed you could bring about a better future, didn't he? You there, bring him what we've discussed. This is Alonso's fortune.
Hell, bro, we're
Half
rich.
of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, I won't be taking it with me. Not after all that's happened. Alonso intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
Of course I will.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you. He'll rest easier, knowing it was you. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his stead.
This one's important.
Alright, wake up. It's the first of the month. Get up. We gonna spend time with Bardin. Let's go. Where's he at?
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
That's terrible.
I do feel terrible, but that one vote they took was correct after all.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Bardin was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Bardin to resume his duties as governor.
What's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are unpardonable.
Sir Gastro. But if I go back to governing, it's...
Have no fear. You can do it.
Right. I'm just not sure where to start, except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all, and I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe, so I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
Things will be different now.
He's right. We've changed. From now on, we won't push all the power and responsibility onto just one person. Bardin, listen! I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Bardin. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After two disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town. The one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes!
And a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
It's all in the past now, bud.
It's already in the past.
You say that, but I can't forget it. Ever. Henceforth, I'll be changing my ways. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern.
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barden.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the work even more, so as not to disappoint the future king. Thank you greatly for everything you've done. This only happened because I had your support. Even when I made mistakes, you stuck by my side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden, keeper and heritor of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who brought light to this town, to this country. Day really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Alright, so we gotta find that dude again, and we're gonna donate that money to that town. I just don't know where he's at. Must be this arrow. He's right here.
The truth is...
Let's go. So all this money is for the village. Yes, please take it.
Thank you.
We are grateful for your generous support. This village was in shambles after what Alonso did, but thanks to you, we'll manage to build from the ground up again. There are awful people in this world, but good people like you exist too. I think you ought to be king. Everyone in this village supports you wholeheartedly. The road ahead of you may be trying, but you will surely emerge victorious. Because of that, Alonso, we lost someone dear to us, but you've brought him to justice. You are this village's hope. We'll make sure that the money is put to good use. Why did Alonso do all those bad things? His mom was a very nice lady. What a bummer for him. I left the village without clearing Alonso's name, but was it really the right decision? Alonso's letter is gone.
Are you, perchance, looking for this?
Oh, hell nah, bro. We got played?
Did my last words have you in tears?
They did.
What's with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
That's good.
Because I am seeing a ghost.
I didn't take you to be the superstitious sort. I didn't die. That's all there is to it. Even if the world would have preferred otherwise, I plan to keep living.
This makes me
as
happy.
As long as you and my mother wish for it. Consider the letter a bit of a stage prop.
But what you wrote was sincere.
Quite so. Alas, did my deceit diminish my sincerity? I'm sure you've told your fair share of lies as well. The same is true of all your future subjects. No man or woman is completely honest. Fiction has its role to play in supporting people. Like with you in that book you hold so dear, yes? But there comes a time in all lives where reality starts to give chase. It closes in on us eventually. So when that time, well, if that time comes, we'll run from it for as long as we can. Is that so wrong? Of course not. It all comes back to weakness. But it's weakness that makes people interesting. I find it endearing. Should you ever have a need of deception, you can rely on me. I'll be at your service, no matter where or when.
Thank you, Alonso.
You're very welcome. Now go on and show me that new world of yours. Well, I do hope we can keep seeing each other like this. Come what may. So long, young majesty.
Bro, I can't believe he lived. I thought he was dead for sure. That's great. I love it. So now we can hang out with Juna.
I'll definitely...
Here we are. I was tied up and left to die here. A field of erica flowers and the leaves we need. I can almost hear the song I sang to myself back then. A song of hope, of wanting to live. Funny, isn't it? I came to loathe these flowers so much. I never wanted to see them again. And now I'm here because I need them. The nightmarish experience gave me the ability to tell what the leaves look like. And now I can help someone who helped me because of it. When I look at it that way, it's almost as though I survived that hell for a reason. Gives it some significance. We are going to save her.
That's good to hear.
Yes.
We are saving Meritus. But I can't help but feel I'm being saved too.
Yep.
I can't imagine we need more than this. I just hope it works. I didn't even revert. I'm here, in this place where my worst nightmares come true, and I haven't changed.
Honestly.
I thought that if I had to show that form to anyone ever again, it might be alright if the person was you. Alright, go on then.
For real? I'm going home.
We're done here. Let's get back to Browhaven and to Meritus.
Murdus. Hey.
I'm sure it's a struggle to speak, but I gathered some leaves that can counteract the poison.
Hey.
I'm sure I'm the last person you wanted to come to your rescue, but the feeling was likewise when you saved me. You love singing more than anything, don't you? Losing your voice is unacceptable. I only hope it works. Oh, she could talk. I owe you both for this. But why go through all of that for me? Shouldn't be obvious, no? I'm grateful to you. And as someone who shares your passion for singing, I understand all too well what it would be like to lose my voice.
And then?
There are some things I can only express through singing. I'm sure you're the same way. And besides, I never got a chance to hear you sing. I'm glad you're better. Frustrated is what I am. She's better than me in every possible way. I'm from a poor bog of a town in the middle of nowhere. I was the best singer in the village, and so I came to the big city. But everyone here, all over the country even, they're so focused on you. They won't give a country girl like me half a second, much less a song. Last year I got to headline for the festival, and I thought it might be my big break. But then you just had to barge in. But it don't matter. I lost to you the second I thought to pull you down with the dirty schemes. Coming here didn't change who I was deep down. Hearing you sing live though, my jaw hit the floor. I could feel the emotions flooding out from you. You just want everyone to be happy. I ain't never been so miserable. I figured I'd head on home, but then there was that sneaky looking Sanctist. I really am sorry about that outfit. We can apologize to Capra for that one later, together. And it's far too early for you to conclude I've outclassed you.
I'm fine.
You're a strong person, someone who'd risk their own safety to protect someone else. Would you agree? Yeah, you protected Juna.
Yep.
It's all the proof you need. You're still growing as a person.
So,
music encourages us. It supports us. It pulls us by the hand when we can't take another step. And it walks alongside us when the ground feels like it's opened up beneath you. It's the magic that lifts you back up. It saved me once, and I want to offer that to everyone.
Hey.
That's why I sing, Meritus. So if you're ready to take that on, I'll be waiting for you on the grand stage. Couldn't have said it better myself. I'll knock you off that high horse soon enough. Should be fun. When that day comes, you'll have to be the judge. I will be the judge. So Juna's rank 7 now. So one more for her. Alright, so we're gonna hang out with Basilio once again. Damn, he's not here. Then again, there's a lot of people at the main road, so I can't expect too much. They still haven't caught that murderer yet. Not yet, but word is, they finally put a bounty on his head. He might even be somewhere close by. A bounty. Then he's gotta be laying low. Can't just stroll about. Let's find his target.
Well then.
We can't stop him if we beat him to the punch. Anyway, he said he was going to strike after the target left the Night Prowler, right? Security gets pretty tight there when there's an igniter deal going down. I'm proper famous now, and even I can't get in. Maybe I could pretend to be someone's bodyguard. He said he was after some rich merchant. Is that him then?
Hey!
Your finest drink. Money is no object. Send all invoices to the estate of the great Lord Alcia. Gotta be. Pompous enough, isn't he? I'm gonna go talk to him. Who are you, ruffian? You the merchant man? The one who's been selling igniters under the table? The murders everyone's been talking about? The man's coming for your blood next. We're here to sign on as your bodyguards. Do you think me a fool? You'll make some pretense of guarding me and then try to steal my money?
What the hell?
You got the wrong idea, fella. You gotta believe me. If you wait till he makes his move, it'll be too late.
No.
Where do I know this child's face from? I could swear I've seen him on a poster somewhere. Are you a wanted criminal? Seize them. Call security. Apprehend these two. What? Wait, hold on. We haven't even done anything. Not yet, you haven't. But I know you're thinking it. There have been all those murders lately, and someone's gotta be responsible, no? Shite, this is going south. We're gonna pin everything on me. Keep your head high.
It'll be fine.
Just calm, hold your head high, and we'll be fine. Apologies, Lord Alcia. It seems the guard is stretched thin due to the murders in question. But they shall be arriving shortly. Then your lives are spared for now. Leave now, and I can overlook this. The bodyguard strategy didn't work. I was so sure we had this.
Thanks.
I appreciate it and all, but don't do something you might regret. Not like that reaction was anything new for me. Never was as smooth as Vinka, I guess. Always felt like Vinka could make anything happen for us. We were like family, and he'd always be there for us.
Men.
Always said he'd save up his money from the tests so we could all live in one big house someday. Del never believed it actually happened, but to me it was hope.
Sure.
I think it was the same for Vinka.
Yeah.
That dream kept us looking forward. I think it's how we managed to keep on living.
But
I'm not who I was then, even without Del. I know what I should do. I know what I should and shouldn't do. Vinka said the rest of us are gone. If that's true, then I'm the last friend he's got, and that means I've got to save him. I want to show him how to live, like you and Del showed me. I could feel his sympathy for his friend. So we leveled up to 6 now.
No one's strong enough to live alone.
The Destroyer.
let's head back.
Alright, so now we're gonna hang out with Brigida. I think this is the final one, so should be a good one.
Intriguing. Thank you. Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us?
Bro,
What
the
a
poor
shame,
little bats,
right?
they're the
I'll bet you
cutest little
didn't think you left
characters,
any
bro.
survivors.
I hate
Right?
it. They're adorable.
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. Brigitte's innocent in this.
You're lying! The Sanctus told me all about it! They said you set the whole village on fire! That's why they gave me this igniter! They said, killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked!
Damn.
I see.
They are terrible.
My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere, no matter what happens.
That depends on what happens, bro.
That depends
I'm not
on
gonna
what happens.
let them
No,
kill you.
No matter what happens, please. This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you,
These poor kids,
then
bro.
I suggest you save your revenge.
Sucks.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths. See my eyes cloud again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell, but the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me, I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness. Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future. Greater than anything we could imagine is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now, but I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough, as long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne and lead us forward.
Leave it to me. That's what I intend to do, after all.
Carefree as ever. But it's somehow still encouraging. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing, just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
The traitor and iconoclast Brigitte,
Hell,
and heritor of the
bro, I can't believe I called her
virtues.
Brigitte the whole
Your
game.
temper
Her name's been
a
Brigitte.
fire-forged trust.
That's crazy.
Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness. No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell, not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 24 days remain.
All right, we're gonna stop right here. The next part, we're gonna start doing dungeons and stuff. So for now, we're gonna take a break. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys later for more. You guys have a good night.